I told Kaz to keep it to a certain length, but he insisted. So, you know, I can't argue with his creative stuff because he did do it. So, you know, it is what it is. But welcome everybody. Episode 8, conflict resolution. We got our regular crew minus Kaz. How's everybody doing?
Good.
I'm doing magnificent.
All right, Yvonne, we'll let you talk about your little experience when you just went on your vacation. How you feeling?
Man, that wasn't even a vacation. That was work. I was actually working too while I was there. So
what was the work you was doing?
So it was a documentary.
Cool.
So Puerto Rico is still a colony. I did not know that. And so when I got there, I was asking questions about.
They kind of use the word territory, technically.
Yeah, well, I say colony. Because there were so many things that were similar to what I learned in, you know, my Black Studies classes that it was ridiculous. But so that's why I was work. Generation to Generation is the foundation that my daughter and I are board members of. And we want to do some different things in our community, especially with children and college students. So we got a lot of stuff on the table in the works for the program. So you can follow that. So that's what I was doing in Puerto Rico, along with celebrating my sister's birthday. I did work. My supervisor said, you was in Puerto Rico and got at a meeting? I was like, girl, yeah, because I want you to see I can do this anywhere. I don't want to stay in no office building. I want to do some work everywhere. So remote work, you know, it's cool. I like it. The office walls look so drab. It needs some color on it. So I'm going to do some paint sips so I can draw some pictures and put on my office space.
Ooh. Excuse you, Dad.
That is so funny.
What's going on in the world of the burper?
He just
You good? You good, Renita?
Oh yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we always hear you nice and well. Nice and loud.
You know what? Don't forget, we got a couple more days. My show is Thursday.
Thursday?
Yeah.
Where's that?
I will be in attendance.
At the Silver Room in Hyde Park at 6 o'clock, I think it is.
How much the drinks is around that? Should I come drunk already or like should I get drunk?
Oh, why not? Why not? You don't have anything, you gotta get your man first.
Last time I showed up to a place drunk, you know, I ended up in a bad conflict.
Wait, can y'all like smoke in the bars there? Or you have to do that at home?
Can you smoke inside? No. Smoking inside is illegal.
Huh?
In Cook County. I think it's a few hookah spots, right? Like that you can smoke inside. But you can't smoke no weed inside of nothing, no. I don't think you can.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm sure it's coming.
I don't know. You can't even smoke cigarettes inside. They got like the 15-foot roof on the building. Most people do it right outside the building, but like
well, you know, and then marijuana is different, I think, right?
I think outside of a few hookah spots, I don't think you can smoke inside. Which I think is actually, you know, and I kind of lean libertarian in my ideology when it comes to shit, but like I don't know, that's secondhand shit. I used to hate that shit as a child when like when we were kids, we always go in the restaurant and be like smoking or non-smoking, right?
Oh, yeah.
And it was like now you just get to go sit the fuck down.
Right, you're like in the same room, like you wouldn't smell the smoke.
Yeah, it's this shit go over the whole damn restaurant, man. That shit was terrible. It's like if you
next to them, or you can sit away from them.
What'd you say?
They want you to wear the mask all the time, but you have to take it off to eat. So it's like
the mask. No, the mask mandate gone here.
I know, but I'm saying generally when there is a mask mandate, because it's probably gonna come back. It's weird that you can go places, but then you have to take it off to eat and drink.
Yeah, it's really irrelevant. Yeah, it's irrelevant. But it's the same as the smoking thing. Like when I was younger, I was like, and sometimes like the non-smoking section be full, and it's just one asshole in the smoking section, just like everybody else don't even want to smell that shit. So I kind of agree with the making people smoke outside. Like that's like so fucking it's like so it's inconsiderate of everybody else because secondhand smoke, like when you drink, you know, your drinking don't affect nobody else. If you take edibles, it don't affect nobody else. If you're sniffing cocaine or smoking crack, well, smoking crack will because it gets a fume off too. But like anything that gives a secondhand perspective, you should respect the autonomy of the person, the people around you. That's all I'm saying. But what's going on in your world, Nandi? What'd you say? Nothing to promote. How's your voice acting classes going? Everything good?
It's going.
Yeah, she's taking classes to become a better voice actor. Even though
this is your third one, right?
No, I think this is week 4. But yeah, it's fun actually.
Cool.
I think I might be good at something.
Oh, nice.
What about you, Dad?
Nothing going on.
Yeah, I see you finally started the show back. I see.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all a little rusty, but you got it back.
Back. People in India trying to get me to come out there. I ain't coming.
Why?
Man. India? Oh, no. That's too much for me, man.
Say what?
Too much.
Prejudice.
It's too many people.
Yeah. Well, they know that.
It is what it is. It ain't like you're trying to live there. If it's just a short
Man, I look, first of all, when you travel like that, you got to get 1,000 shots. It's not cool right now. I don't know.
You got them stupid ass vaccines that was rushed. Why wouldn't you try something that's been made even longer?
That was only 2 shots.
Exactly.
They're different.
All right, let's get into the icebreaker. We'll go with you first, Renita. I like going with Renita.
Oh! Why?
Can you give an example of a situation that you regret that you think you could have handled differently? Like, and what would you have done to do it differently? Like you I fucked up. I should have, you kick somebody ass. It could be anything, something small. It don't have to be kicking somebody ass.
Pregnancy. I should have swallowed. Yeah, I fucked that up. I didn't understand the assignment, clearly. Clearly, I didn't understand the assignment. I fucked that all the way up. I only would have swallowed.
I like your son.
No child support court. No child support court. None of that shit. Me and him would have still been friends if I would have swallowed.
Girl, you took me out with that one.
I was not expecting that one.
Lean took me out with that one.
Yeah, I need to learn to do better things. I need to think things out better.
So you just would have swallowed instead of having your.
Yeah.
I like your son, so don't do that. Don't do him like that.
Yeah,
he's a beautiful young man too. It was just his birthday. Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Drew. Shout out to Drew.
Hey, happy birthday. Hey, don't wait, Vaughn, what about me? 14 years clean and sober of pregnancy. Woo!
Congratulations, girl. You ain't keep repeating that shit like I did.
You know how hard that shit is?
Girl, yeah. Listen, I told my children, I said, if I had the mindset that I got now, none of y'all would have made it. I wouldn't even talk to that nigga.
Never would have made it.
That's just straight no chaser.
I thought that's what that man was singing about, but now it's some church shit. Never would have made it. That sounds like some shit they play at the abortion clinic. Never would have.
She's obviously practicing for Thursday.
Yeah, she's trying to practice for Thursday.
No, it's just natural. It is just natural shit. I'm telling you, at one point in time in my life, I was over there so many times. Shit, I knew exactly what time they open, what time they close, and who was retiring. Shit, I come back in there. Mary's still here, bitch. You said you weren't gonna be here when I came back.
What's wrong with just taking birth control?
That is birth control.
Well, in my case, that's how Amanda got here. on birth control.
And we love Amanda. Shout out to Amanda.
We do. I love her so much.
She fixed Yvonne's audio today.
What you say, Malachi?
She fixed your audio.
Yep.
She did. That's why I told her to set me up. That's my assistant too, y'all. She my everything. I love her.
But
I'm sure that once Jermaine got up to heaven, he probably like, this hoe.
Stop it.
This bitch.
I cannot
made me wait for pussy, and look at this shit going on up here.
Yo, that's crazy. All right, let's keep it going, but we'll keep it with you next, Yvonne. Is it something like a situation like after the fact you was like, I could have handled that differently, and like, you know, and how would you have done that?
I just said today, I was like, this is gonna be a really great show because you know, Yvonne gets to be honest and say some very honest things. And one of the things that I wish I had handled better, and I'm gonna go with relationships for right now.
That's fine.
Because it's tied to so many things, was my relationship with my husband.
Mm-hmm.
I lied about money, y'all. And that was like a deal breaker. And it wasn't even that much. So that's why I really feel bad because, you know, had it been $1 million or so or more, you know, I probably wouldn't have cared so much. But damn, $268.83.
Do you remember the exact number? $263.83.
It could have been some more stuff, you know. I remember, you know, exactly, or from his standpoint, I can't tell his part in it, but I lied about some money because you know I wanted to take my children on a trip and spend some of them. You know, I get it. You know, 6 kids, you know, 6 children. I'm sorry, there's 6 of them, and we're living in Inglewood, so you know you're trying to save every penny you got so you can leave, but now white people moving in Inglewood, so maybe we should have stayed. They put a Whole Foods over there.
They still shooting over here.
I don't know. You know, they buying the property. You know, everybody looking at it. So,
niggas still.
But yeah, that was the biggest thing. You know that if I could go back and change that, I would. I really would, because he was a good man. Sometimes, but you know, for the most part, it was something that you could deal with. But you know, now since I've upgraded myself, you know, I'm looking for an upgrade too.
I'm trying to think, was the worst? Yeah, lying about money, that might be a deal breaker. And I think it's like you said, it's not a lot, it's just principle.
Yeah.
It's just like,
yeah, I get it too.
I don't trust you now. You broke my trust.
Right.
And then y'all had like a joint, y'all had a joint situation in the account. So it was like a joint account.
Oh no, I had a separate account. That wasn't our money.
That's not really lying, man. That's your rainy day. That's your safety fund.
I didn't touch I ain't touched the house money. I wouldn't do that because that was bills and stuff.
That's not too bad. You didn't touch the house money.
No, I didn't touch the house money.
You didn't have no bad shopping addiction, right? You was just trying to build the morale of the children.
I mean, living in Inglewood, you got to. It was, it was a mentality thing. They could go outside.
Mm-hmm.
I kept my kids in the house. I kept my children in the house. I had to. I mean, there was all type of stuff going on. So every now and again, and I used the money. Where we go? We went to Baltimore to see his family.
Oh, that's not even that bad. So they had never met the family either that much either, had they?
Oh, they had met them before. But it was just, we ain't have to pay for a hotel. I had 6 children. Stuff get expensive.
But 6 children and you went on vacation with $253. You the man. Fucking man. What the fuck?
You must have made all of the sandwich before you left and stuff or something like that.
And we did no. So what happened was we did I found a deal. For all of us to fly, it was $700. It was $700.
Damn.
Round trip.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Was
what's up.
the spirit? Was the spirit?
I was actually with Southwest.
Southwest.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad.
Yeah, actually with Southwest. So it was yeah, it was a great experience. We had fun, but you know, tore my marriage up. But
yeah, it's complicated.
Cool.
Did he already have beef? He already had like beef with his family and stuff too. Like it's some other stuff, underlying stuff. No.
No.
Oh no.
That should have brought your marriage.
That should have
brought your marriage stronger. That should have made it stronger. Shit, you just took a whole family on a trip.
And he got a break.
$700.
He got a break, didn't he?
Hell yeah. He had the house to
He stayed
himself.
behind. Yeah, he stayed behind. And that's when he found out. You know, he went through my stuff.
He thought you.
The point is, you didn't invite him to the trip.
That's what it was.
No, I did.
Yeah.
No, I did. I always invite him. Everywhere we went, we were family. You know, and then you know, maybe it might have been overwhelming too. You know, he didn't have any children, so sometimes that can factor in. Sometimes I'm not sure, but it makes.
So y'all broke up after that.
That's when the breakup started to happen. Yes.
Okay.
And I was still trying to hang in there because I was sorry. Y'all don't know how much begging I did.
Yes, you a special kind. I was like, nigga, I took these motherfuckers to see your family. Yo. I'm not good.
Because I missed him. You know what I'm saying?
Bonnie is a special kind. She told the truth. I'd help them look for that $250.
I did. I tried.
You dropped it over here.
Oh no, where that shit at?
You gonna track back your money? It was lost in the bank.
It was a check I had, and then I got a whole separate account because you know I was asking them for money to do stuff. You know, with 6 children in Inglewood, you got to go somewhere. You know what I mean? So it was always no because we was trying to save money to get out, but to get out too was in our head. Shit.
I never commit no crime with you.
You're too honest.
You can't cover your tracks, man. You can't cover your tracks, man.
Get out of line like a rug.
That was I did, y'all. Listen, I felt so bad because he never asked me the right question. As long as he asked me the right question, I ain't telling myself.
Right.
So I kept it going for a long time.
I'm kind of like you, Yvonne. I don't like to lie, but I will avoid telling on myself.
I plead the fifth.
I omit the shit out of the truth.
And that's what I did. Until I couldn't no more. Until I couldn't do it no more. But no, Grant, I'm the greatest person to do a crime with right now. Trust me. I know. I can get you in and get you out in any situation. Trust me. And you will love every minute of it. I got your back.
All right.
Go ahead, Dad. Same question. Is there a situation that you regret that you think you could have handled differently?
It's a lot of situations, a plethora of situations.
But just pick one of them, Jesus.
It's hard. Some of them I can't say because they're members of the thing.
It's not. Nobody care.
Oh yeah, this one.
You actually admitting to doing something wrong, and
well, no, the statute of limitations is still, there. So I can't mention that one. So right. I don't know.
Pick something.
Something I could have handled differently. Yeah, moving to Minnesota.
What's wrong with Minnesota?
I got fat.
From Minnesota?
Yeah, moving to Minnesota.
Oh.
What's wrong? But that's where all your family at and stuff.
No, I should have went straight to Vegas. It messed me up.
Oh.
You think that ends your marriage, moving to Minnesota?
Mm-mm. Nope, because my plan was to go from Indiana to Vegas, and I came here, and I got stuck here. So yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Right resolution.
Is Nandi, you still on?
Yeah.
Nandi.
No, I couldn't think of anything.
Come on.
Oh, it's such a pretty picture.
Nothing.
What happened? Nandi got stuck.
I know something.
You working?
What,
no,
me?
No, her Wi-Fi is acting up. But
Oh,
You don't read the comments when they come in.
I sure don't. You the moderator. I don't gotta read the comments.
I gotta read and try to manage stuff. But nothing, Nandi? Nothing at all.
Well, there's something. I just can't think of anything in particular right now. I've done a lot of things I wish I could have handled better. So
What, like
it's just so much that I can't really think of one specific at the moment.
Like signing up for student debt.
Yeah, that is sincerely my biggest regret in life. That and buying my car or financing my car.
What's wrong with finance? What, you got a ridiculous interest rate?
I didn't want a car. I let my mom like pressure me into making that decision very quickly. I didn't want to buy a car at all.
But did you get a good interest rate? It's a car. It's an asset.
No, I did not. I did not. I have nothing. Nothing is good about my rates at all.
Do you still have to pay?
I think the only thing that saved me was her co-signing, but like it's not a good interest rate or anything like that.
How many years you got left?
I don't know, 24. I don't know, something ridiculous.
24 months, 2 years. Ooh.
No, I said, I don't know, y'all. I can't think of that. But yeah, student loans. I wish I hadn't gone to college either, or at least not gone.
Do you think you'd be as smart if you didn't go?
It's 2:45.
I'm already smart. I was already smart. College didn't make me smart, and that was why I'm frustrated that I'm still paying for it, and it's ruining my life that I went. So
college improved me. College is a good thing, I think.
Yeah, I'm sure it did. I just don't feel any major benefits of it right now.
Did you do stuff like outside of just going to class?
For sure, absolutely.
Yeah, you got to think about all those experiences. I think the problem is, you know what the biggest problem with higher education is? People think it's like some secret code or something and that they teach you. No, that's not how the shit works. Like, you go there for the experience. You learn how to network. You learn how to communicate better.
You paid a lot for that experience, man.
No, I'm not even talking about that part.
But I didn't even get that experience for a lot of reasons. You know. So, like, I was trying to do stuff like that, but it's hard when, you battling a lot of things just to get a C. You can't make time to network and get an internship. And
yeah, because, like, believe it or not, I probably couldn't, my public speaking skills were horrible. Like, I'm, like, just an average now when it comes to public speaking, but, like, before college.
But Mally, tell the truth. Did you pay for school?
Somewhat. It's like
partial. Where did you go?
I got scholarships and stuff too. But
I thought you had a scholarship.
I did. I have partial scholarships. I got it's a combination of things.
You got the full ride. Tell the truth. Shame the devil.
It's a combination of things, and I'm not listen here. Okay, first off, what do you think my ACT score was? If you just had to guess. I
don't know. 30.
16.
Cute.
And I ended up in a university with an average ACT score of 28.
Where? Oh, wow. You don't want to say where you went?
Illinois Tech. IIT. Okay. But like the only way I did that because I had to take
all the Asians.
Yeah, it was like 3% black. But like no. But like it's a different process. But I went through community college first and then transferred in. So that's how I got in. And then I got in through, like I'm telling you, it teaches you networking, sales skill, how to communicate with people.
I don't think college does that. I think college provides an opportunity for that. And you got to put in a lot of footwork to seek that learning experience.
I ain't had an option. My mom like, I ain't paying for this shit. You know, my mom, my first time going to college, she was like, I ain't signing no fucking financial aid forms. You go figure that shit the fuck out. So I figured the shit the fuck out. That's all I could do if I wanted to go to college. I don't know what everybody else's experience is.
And that's what my regret is. I didn't want to go to, like, I didn't know what I was doing it for. And my only motivation was just everybody saying that.
Yeah, you know how like most people got to turn in their parents' information in financial aid? I didn't have that option because my parents wouldn't give me shit.
That's a lie, nigga. You got my social security number when you went to
yeah. I'm saying, but like and I had to get a form, but I'm just saying my mama wouldn't give me shit. They was like, you got to put it this way. I'm on her tax return and I can't use her tax return when I go to school. Like, I ain't give you shit. So I had to go figure out another way around it. Like, it makes you innovative in the head. Like, you just like, what the fuck I got to do to work this system? So that's how that shit taught me, work the system. Then I was, so I did become like a little bit more active and shit. And then I got into like student organizations and shit. And then the student government wouldn't give me funding. So then I ran for student government and took over student government. Like, that's just how everything I ever did, I had to emerge into. I was like, I never like wanted to.
But college, there wasn't no class on that. You just wanted to do those things. Or
but if I didn't go through that experience, I would never done it. Like, and that's what I'm saying. So
you became the president of the student government, and then you got connected.
Why did you want to go to college anyway?
I just wanted to see. Because only reason I ever wanted to go to college was just to show people I could. I don't give a fuck about college.
Yeah, I don't like my parents.
Just because of the niggas, I want to go to college just because of the niggas that think they better than me and my family, just to show them I can go to a better school than them and graduate with no money. Like, it's just you got to realize. So all Grant's kids is frowned upon. So it's like
the whole clan is the Black Sheep clan.
Yeah, he's like the Black Sheep kid. So like, it's like, so I'm just gonna show them, nigga, I could go to schools that's better than they kids. That's always privileged. The little kid, the nigga that grew up in the city schools fighting and shit all the time. Like, I'm just gonna show you with the 16 ACT score, and I can go to a higher school than these kids just to prove that I could do it. I didn't give a fuck about school, so that's the only reason I did it. It was like a chip on the shoulder thing. So.
I have helicopter parents.
Yeah, graduated with a 3.5 GPA. So it's with the best school kids in the world, and I'm not the brightest. So I just figured.
How many of y'all got degrees?
Who?
You
out of your kids, 3 of us, I think. 3 of us. Yeah. 3 of us so far. You still got some young ones. So 3 out of 10. I don't know what my older brother got, but
you got to worry about your little brother. That nigga gonna be a scientist. Gabe.
He looked like one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but like any kid that ever asks me in the family, I give them all the resources and tell them how to, go through that shit.
So I use college as a conflict resolution.
College, go ahead, explain.
Yeah. So I did do the networking stuff along with, my classes, so I kind of cut everybody else out of my life except for college.
Mm-hmm.
And then it did help that I wasn't working, and we got to factor in my age because it made me talk to a lot of more people because I need to understand the culture, the college culture, and how to do it. And so once I started to figure it out, and because it just made me talk and testify all the time, I was always telling a story, and it got me free money. So now I know how to write grants because you have to storytell.
Mm-hmm.
And so doing that networking, it made me storytell because I had to constantly reintroduce myself over and over again. And each time I did it, I thought of something else to tell. It's like all of my skill sets that I have. This is what I told Amanda. Girl, you've been watching children since 6. So you've been doing daycare for 25 years. And people look and they're like, oh, that's not her experience. Yes, it is. She was a big sister. So all of your experiences matter. And that's what college taught me, that I'm an expert on my life. And so as I speak and I do things, I get whatever I want because I work towards it. A no to me might not be a no for me right now, but I'm going to keep asking until somebody say yes. That's what college taught me how to do, how to beg for money. The president put me in front of our legislators and said, hey, tell them to help people like you and tell them you need more money and tell them, if there was an opportunity for more of you to go to college, then do it. As he collected a $300,000 bonus. And the TAs had went on strike. So they on strike again.
Yeah, it's so interesting. Yeah, the system needs blown up. But
yeah, I'm gonna change my name because I think that name is associated with free.
Grant. Okay.
You think rent is associated with free?
Yeah, people think this.
Why do you say that?
We're gonna stay with Quantis.
Okay. Just playing Quantis all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, Renita, do you have any examples of like a situation like where you got into it and you actually was like, I did the right thing and I fixed it instead of, you know, going with that bad instinct in your head? Like, how'd you do that?
Hold on. Let me get a mic. Okay. I got a mic. No.
You always go with the bad side? So when them two niggas sitting on your shoulders, you always listen to the bad one?
They both bad. What the fuck? ain't no punks on me. What the fuck? Hey. Shit. I told you I graduated from anger management, magna cum laude. Fuck, yes. I've been to anger management, all of that. And yeah, I try to handle stuff the right way, really. And then you have to, now that I have a child, I have to tell him that, you know, you can't always fight. You know, and then the first thing you tell them, if somebody hits you, you better hit them back.
See?
You know, you can't, it's a no-win situation. It's a no-win situation. I'd rather be the person with the reputation like, nah, don't fuck with her, she ain't right. and then the person that's constantly getting fucked with. I've been looking at people like, that really couldn't be me. It really couldn't be me. They don't bring, nobody comes back and tells me she say, he say about me. They don't, because I'm unapproachable. I don't want to hear that shit. And they were saying that shit, what the fuck was you doing? Amen and hallelujah, you right, she ain't shit. She fucked my man too. I don't want to hear that shit. Go bond. Don't come back and tell. And my friends know. Your real friends don't come back and tell you shit they heard about you.
Exactly.
They don't. They handled it.
For real.
They ain't got to come back and tell you they handled it. They handled it. And basically, real friends, people don't even talk about you around them because they know.
Exactly.
So no, I mean, everything that I handled up to this point, fighting, going to jail and all that, I think I did the right thing. At least my lawyer do.
Amen.
Well, if it was in defense of yourself, then it's cool, right? And that's when you can tell your children honestly to fight, right? Especially if they're telling people and they're telling adults that, you know, they're being bullied and things like that, and then nothing's being done. What do? You tell your child to just keep getting the ass whooping from a bully, or you tell them, or do they defend themselves?
Exactly, because then the wimpy kid's gonna start kicking your kid ass. You gotta just, at some point, you gotta be like, hey, take one for the team, and I'll figure it out when I get to the principal.
Did I have to tell you to fight Malachi? I ain't never had to tell him.
I had anger problems as a child. So
good job.
No, it wasn't a good. Jesus, that's just not good.
Look how nice you are now. It built you into the person you are.
Oh my God! Now I know how to just walk the fuck away. You know, I don't even
walk away. Right, he just beat up a stud not too long ago.
That was like,
you beat up a stud?
That was before the pandemic.
Now he's changed.
I wish I would have handled that different. I tried to. That and I had no choice. I tried to handle that differently.
Because they kept pushing you.
And he had to defend himself. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like I was trying my best, like, you know, and then I went through this problem in my head. Like I was like, this person identifies as a man, so should I just like, would it be like reverse discrimination if I don't like treat this person like a man now?
No. You have to treat her like a man. You should have gave her a
She was acting like a man.
I regret doing it. It was way too easy of a fight. Like it was not even.
Yeah, close. But she hit you in the head with a bottle first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she have to defend herself. Now she flipping the script. Men don't do that. That's a bitch move. Hitting somebody in the bottle.
I know, right?
It's confusing. She got me so confused.
She hit me with a she whatever they go by, and then like hit me with a bottle, and then I unleashed it.
Still on you. She's supposed to steal on you instead.
No, then I had to fight all of the person brothers. And
you had to fight all champions?
Man, I was knocking out like niggas left and right, man. It was a lot of people I was fighting, man. I wish I would have handled it differently. I wish I would have just shot all them niggas. I swear.
Oh no.
Well, your neighbor came and resolved it. Your neighbor resolved it.
It was different, man. You don't know how I can't talk about it on air. That almost went really, really, really bad.
Yeah,
like,
how did the neighbor resolve it?
It's more. I don't want to talk to it. I don't want to talk about it on there. It's
okay.
It's way worse. It could. That shit could have went south. It was like weapons drawn, and it could have went really, 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 really bad.
Oh yeah, that's terrible.
It's a blessing that everybody's still alive from that incident. The police were involved. The police came up, and they was just like, "Oh well, whatever, we gonna go." The police let everybody go. It was just like niggas was bleeding and shit. It was fucked up, man. It was like, man.
Well, that was
and you know what?
Then.
But you know what? Here's the thing: if she was identified as a stud, as a dude or whatever, and she was acting like dudes do, she liked you, so she hit you. She didn't know them hormones that kicked in and confused that bitch.
Yeah.
She was like, I can take this dick.
No. It's confusing because I want to be politically correct sometimes, and I try to treat these people like they identify as, and it's just not fair in the fight. If it's fight, women ain't comparing with a man that know how to fight.
That chick was big though.
She wanted you, Mally. She was like, "That's my man. You got a girlfriend? You do now."
But that chick looked like Charles Barkley. She was huge.
It was like she was gonna take you.
I don't know. And I was going off of your same thinking, Quantis, and I fought the motherfucker like a man, and I shouldn't have. It was actually like reduce my strength level some. Like I was hitting too hard. It was just over instantly. It didn't take long.
You didn't want to take it.
It can't take a hit.
She liked you. She treat you like the boys treat women. She liked you.
I know the person. I was cool with the person. It was somebody else that started the fight. So
she liked you.
No, it was.
I hope y'all made up. She liked you.
No, I'm not making up with no motherfucker that had everybody in their family try to jump me, motherfucker. I was fighting like 20 people, man. That was hard.
She liked you.
That was one of my hardest fights. You know how many little niggas I knocked out that day?
Sound like a lot.
And she was in there crying like, "Mally, don't do it. I love
Then my
you."
brother was next to me. He wasn't knocking out nobody. He was gonna jump. He was on the ground, but like
he too little, man. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Oh man, it was bad. That was a bad day. That was a mess. No, I wish I would have handled something different. I wish it was. You know what I'm doing in the future? For now, I'm just gonna call the police. I ain't even let the police get called. And for now, I'm just calling the police. I'm ending shit.
Or you could just, when you're around certain people, just wear a helmet.
No. I'm calling from now on. I'm calling the police in those kind of situations. No,
I don't even think those people come around anymore.
It doesn't matter. I'm just saying, if something like that ever happened again, I'm just gonna call the police and file a police report and shit. And man, I'm too old to be fighting. I'm gonna be 34 in May 11th. So.
You woke up sore and needed an Epsom salt bath.
Yeah, I was sore as hell. That was a lot of work, and I soaked in Epsom salt. You're right.
You didn't see that gorilla he was fighting.
What Quantis? Quantis.
Yeah, Quantis. Do you got any examples of things where you avoided that you think like you did the right thing?
Oh, that's
you,
a good
Dad.
Question.
Because I feel I made the wrong decision on that one. Let me see. One that I did right would be that's a lot of them. I just walked away a lot of times. Especially when you be out in public and there's somebody you don't know. Walk the fuck away.
Yeah.
People, man. Shit ain't worth it.
It's some, that I regret.
Not the regret ones. I'm talking about the ones you did the correct way. Like, you
the correct way?
Yeah. That pride get inside of you. You do some dumb shit, man. Now your ego talking to you. Now you fighting and shit. Damn it, fucking risking getting locked up and shit. It's just stupid, man. Let that shit go.
Yeah, because I got rid of road rage. I don't have that anymore.
Oh, okay.
Me too. I drive slow now.
People be getting mad at me. I'll be like, I'll roll the window down. I'll be like, "Can I pray for you? Is there something wrong?"
I
Are you
would
okay?
pull my gun out and shoot in the air to scare you. You would pull up.
No,
you roll your window down and can you pray for them?
Yeah, that's
I'll be like, "Is everything okay? Is your day going bad? Can I help? Can I pray for you? You know, I'm a minister. I can. Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay."
You say you're a minister?
Yeah.
That's he handled. I agree with you.
Changes their mind probably because you say that.
I agree with you. That's handling the situation the right way. You're like, hey, can I pray for you?
Yeah.
Because I done been finna,
Like,
I ain't gonna even
okay?
lie. I was finna curse somebody out that did some shit, and they came to me humble on some prayer type shit. I was just like, you know what, fuck it. now I feel bad. I'm finna beat up a minister.
Matter of fact, that happened to me on Facebook. This I don't know why I signed up for like the dating thing on Facebook. So I signed up for the dating thing. So
how's it going? Should I do it?
No. I mean, it's up to you. I turned it into like evangelism because these chicks be calling me. I'd be like, "Hi, is everything all right?" They was like, "Yeah." I said, "You should sign up to my page." And then they get on my page. "You're a preacher?" I said, "Yeah." "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it." I said, "It's okay. It's okay."
Then you tell her to put her shirt back on. You
could just join and it's all right. I'm there for you. You can call anytime.
How often do they join?
I have 5,000 followers.
Woo! Look at the Lord.
Yes, Quantis. Yes, I love it.
That is wonderful.
I just flip the script. They be coming thirsty, and then I'd be like, I'm celibate, and really.
And then they ask you how much is it if you're selling a bit.
Nothing. I just learned how to turn something that used to like my flirting into something different now.
Yes, I love it. You know it works. He's not lying.
What's your profile say? Now I'm curious. What's your profile say? Do say looking for a first lady?
Anointing hands.
Pray daily. I pray daily. I'm looking for a prayer partner.
Can I lay my hands on you?
No, well, seriously though, because
bless you with some oil.
My brother has a church on the west side, and he had this member that was just like really hot, and I don't mean like hot, good looking. I mean like thirsty, and so I went on a date with her.
You talking about the same one trying to get me?
Yes. And she tried her best to seduce me. And then at the end of the day, she said, "I thought you was like those other preachers. You really are a man to God." Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And I know I made the right choice that time. So now she don't look at me like she looks at a lot of other cats.
That lady, wow, man. That lady kissed me on the lips.
I know. She's very hot, thirsty.
I was like, "Excuse me, man. What the fuck is going on?"
But she knows somebody that's actually walking what they talking.
Is she hard to resist? Is she cute?
She's attractive.
Oh, okay. It's not my type. She was not an intellectual, so it was nothing for me. If you don't have any like brains, you can't even get my conversation.
She a blocker. I was trying to get her daughter.
That's a gorgeous family. They just kind of dumb.
No.
What if they watch the show?
They don't know as much as you know. That's all. You should. You can take that as a teaching moment, and show them your big brain, because that's if you know something better than me and I want to know.
Yeah, but that didn't do nothing but make it worse, because then I did try that. They kept trying to still get in the picture, and I was like, no, it's not like that. You're just a friend. You're not in the picture. You're not even in the thought process.
I don't know.
Were you just blunt with them? Did you say what you're saying right now to them? Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. You tell them that you have to be an intellectual. You said you have to be an intellectual in order to reach me. Did you say that?
I was like, we're not equally,
Yo.
Oh, it's not. Right. I be forgetting because I don't see her screen. Nandi, you quiet? You still in there?
But I've said that to people. I've said,
Yeah.
You told her you were equally yoked. I mean, you were just saying that, hey, quit it.
You ain't had nothing to chime in on, Nandi? Was there like a example of like will you handle something correctly? You feel like I did the right thing, you know, I didn't go to that impulse that make me want to fuck somebody up. And you muted. Can I mute yourself?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I guess lately I've been like trying to be calm. I feel like my entire high school experience was that because I went to an all girls, like white private school.
Oh, that's a conflict right there.
You know what I found about white girls? I didn't realize the word cunt was like nigga.
That was actually mean to me.
You called them cunt.
Yeah. No, like I really didn't react to a lot of the stuff that they did to me and that made me upset. While I was in high school, we were going through Obama's second election.
Oh wow.
And so and we were also in Minnesota. Minnesota is going through the vote yes or no thing. And so being that it was a Catholic school, everybody was against, not everybody, but the institution had to be outwardly against homosexuality. So it's just like a weird time politically, on top of them all just like having had so much money and privilege. I was the only Black person a lot of them had ever met before. And so I remember this one particular cunt in my school. That I can name names, you know, like first and last, like of people who were in my class that were just particularly bitchy for no reason. And now they're like powerful women. And I really feel bad, you know, for the fact that somebody has to be a patient or, I don't know, work with them. But this girl was just very upset at me. I think I had like one of those like Obama pins in my locker. And she was just like coming at me crazy, like I was what was wrong with all of society. And all I said to her was like, you know, I'm only 16. I cannot vote in this election. So you can have all these opinions, but I'm not even doing all the things that you're accusing me of because I cannot vote. And she just felt dumb and walked away. So I feel like I use logic and just like general silence to get out of situations. Look, lately I've just been shutting up. That's also helpful. It makes people more upset though. So It's like a nice balance, you know, between like saying very little versus like saying nothing. That really pisses people off, especially in relationships. Like whenever I've chosen to like be calm and not reactive, an immature partner will assume that you don't care enough to be mad. Like you aren't passionate about them because you're not angry in the moment. So toxic. But yeah.
That's super toxic.
Yeah.
Nandi, I figured out who you are.
Huh.
You're a Vulcan.
What's that?
It's Star Trek, I think.
Star Trek.
They're a species from outer space, and they believe only in logic.
Oh yeah, no, that's not me either. I'm saying that there's a lot of times where I handle things incorrectly because I tend to be very reactive or just generally emotional about small things. College was like that for me. I had started taking Adderall and my roommates were pissing me off, but I was still nice. Like I had my television and my Apple TV in the common area. And one day I was working on this really big paper and I just got tired of watching How to Get Away with Murder. Like they would always watch that on my shit. And I was just like, y'all are fucking up my Netflix suggestions watching this television. And, you know, and like, I also don't like what I call nigga movies, just like humor. I don't like that. So I was pissed. I was just like,
I'm low key with you. I hate when niggas fuck up my goddamn suggestions.
Yeah, and so
I'm like, nigga, log in, just change the fucking user.
Exactly. So I said something to that effect of just like, can we not watch this? Like, y'all have been watching this for however many hours I've been sitting here doing this paper and I've been chill about it, but now I'm ready to relax and eat and I want to watch something that's entertaining to me. And so she got kind of pissed at my attitude, but then all I said was, well, it's my television, so I don't know why you're getting upset. At the end of the day, I was kind enough to bring it out here and share it with y'all. And I'm saying I just want to spend an hour watching something that's actually funny. And so this bitch, she snatched all of the stuff out of the wall and just threw it into my room. Like she grabbed the entire television, snatched it out of the wall, and then like threw it into my room.
You didn't whip her ass?
No.
You're different. You different breed from me.
First
off, we wouldn't even have that conversation. I just would have turned the shit off because it's my TV.
But she did that. That's what was crazy. That's what was crazy.
Oh, niggas.
I was sitting there like, let's just watch something else that I will enjoy too. And so when I just was like, this is not shit that I like, she turned it off. And I was like, no, it's my television. Like, we're gonna watch something I like. And when she threw the shit, the only reason I didn't is because I had realized in that moment that I was being bitchy. You know, I had been really just like rude generally. I didn't do nothing crazy to nobody, but I would talk crazy because I felt like, okay, I have only like maybe 6 to 8 hours where my brain is working enough for me to be productive. And every minute that you're doing some bullshit, like talking to me, is aggravating and you're wasting my time and the money I spent on Adderall. So I would just be very rude so that people would walk away from me and I could get back to
they raised them different where you from, because Chicago, niggas get knocked the fuck out.
Look, that'd be hard pressing me to ignore. Okay,
that would have been cunt whooping time.
Yeah, Chicago ain't nobody even finna ask nothing. You just think.
Nally, I don't know if your mama told you or y'all heard the rumors, bitch. I black out and wake up and count it. They be like, "If you did to her, how the fuck we gonna get this fucking TV out her ass?" Like,
real.
What? You threw my shit and I'm on a fixed income in school? It's out of man.
Yeah.
Man, we'd have been all sorts of shit.
I mean, she threw the television. Somehow I still worked after that, but I was very...
Naughty. Have you heard of the word choke slam?
Yeah. That's my problem, because that's why I don't get praise. That's exactly why.
Choke slam.
No, Renita. Nandi is my height. She ain't little. That's what I'm saying. She could fuck all them girls up. She taller than all them.
I really could. And that's why a lot of people don't try me in a lot of situations. Really, the only time that I get tried is by men. And it's just off the strength of them being taller than me and feeling like they can like dominate me.
So can you fight?
To a man. And in this instance, like, I would get into it with them over just like anything because I just got tired of them being childish. But they wouldn't ever like throw hands. And I feel like the thing that saves me from getting in fights a lot is because my immediate inclination is to choke somebody. And I don't like hit or any of that. I immediately go for your neck. And I feel like...
Why are you suppressing that?
Because it's not me suppressing it. It's just the fact, well, partly it is me like calming the fuck down.
That causes fucking anxiety and GERD. I believe that. I believe.
But like, here's the thing: people can usually block you from doing that. What happens is like somebody who's ready to hit you is moving too much. But if I do grab them, it leaves a mark. So I stopped doing that. I had to calm down from doing that. I think the last time I got into a physical altercation, it was with my younger brother. And that was also some dumb shit. So I think I handled that.
You're so nice.
Because I almost broke his phone and then like hit him with my desk chair after choking him.
How do you stop this shit from happening? You are amazing.
I'm calm. I'm really a calm person. Like I have a lot of tools to calm myself down because like I have anxiety, so I'm used to everything.
Share the tools with us.
I'm very
so like my mind goes into like survival mode randomly because of anxiety. So I'm used to having to calm myself down. So when I'm angry, I know how to like bring myself down to the ground and be like, okay, you're tripping right now. These are a lot of chemicals rushing through your body. Because if I get angry, I will stay hyped up and have a panic attack for hours after that. So I have to
you're like a fucking superhero. How do you cut? You are fucking. I love her now for real. Like she should have a cake. How the fuck do you cut? That shit go to 0 to 10 and now I'm in county.
I'm just like you, Renita.
0 to 10 Cook County.
I think
That's
I've been
0 to 10 Cook County.
Quantis. Tell them how many times I was suspended as a kid.
Oh shit.
It's so bad. Like this is the only reason I know how to do construction. It's because I was suspended so fucking much that I just had nothing. I was always at work with him. So I didn't have no choice but to learn shit. Cause like I was just like, I'd be suspended for a week at a time. I used to get about a week a month.
They didn't have homeschool programs at that time.
Oh geez.
That probably would have worked for your butt.
Yeah, I was.
Well, you can homeschool your children in the state of Illinois at any time.
I begged my mom for me.
Yeah, but they didn't have like the internet and all that back then.
Yeah, I was.
People were still doing it though.
I was like,
they was doing it. It was harder back then. It was harder back then.
Yeah, y'all see the adult me that's way more calm. As a kid, I was like, I'll get violent easy. So like, it took me a while to get here. Like,
I have 4 sons, so I understand totally. It was horrible.
I save all that stuff for the bedroom.
The only reason I calmed down is
oh my God. That's a different podcast, y'all, man.
I know it.
I think that's the only reason.
Take that frustration out in sex.
Exactly.
My first boyfriend said he wanted to do that, and I was scared because I just felt like that was too blurry of a line for me. You know, like I learned that a lot.
I'm too aggressive. I had a few girls like they like to be choked, and I was just like, I can't do this. I'm getting too violent.
Oh, that stuff was disgusting to me. That choking stuff.
Said you save it for the bedroom.
Whoa.
Not the choking. The aggression. You know that.
The girl be like, choke me, and I get too. It felt too much like fighting, and shit. I had to stop myself. I said, nah, I'm gonna hurt somebody.
That's that porn.
How about spanking?
Stuff.
Right.
I can't do nothing with violence. I get violence is bad for me. I have to separate myself from violence because I can get too aggressive.
I feel that.
I have no control. Once I turn that shit on, I can't turn it off. And then I was going like Renita say, it must be something in our DNA from the Wooten blood that we share. But like,
I'm into that choking shit though, for real. I'm into that shit. And wait, this motherfucker did it one time. He looked scared in the motherfucker because my eyes lit up like, yeah, you done awakened crazy.
Let's do
you into that shit? I'm into that shit. But we wasn't even fucking. That made it even weirder.
Okay, let's move it into the rank it segment. I just wanted to rank these types of conflicts from like the difficulty on resolving them versus the ease, I guess. Whichever way you want to flip them, like family conflicts, relationship conflicts, like with a partner, workplace, neighborhood, and political. We'll start with you, Dad, and then work around. I gotta go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back.
We need Kaz to put this in the chat.
Yeah, what did you say?
Chat. The I think one of the hardest conflicts is relationship and family. Those are hard as hell.
What was the other one he said?
Relationship, family, I think community or neighborhood,
work.
Political, and what was the other one? It was one
work.
Work.
Okay.
Work conflicts work out pretty fast because either you're gonna quit, get fired, or deal with it. And then neighborhood conflicts, they're pretty easy to work out. And then political conflicts, it's always compromise. Amongst the politicians, the people that be having the beefs are the voters.
Yeah.
Because the politicians be getting along. They be playing golf together, and we the only fools that sit there and be, oh, he's a Trumpite, or and not realizing those politicians get along like best buddies.
They do.
They
No
just
lie.
put a
that's
front in
something
public.
about work conflict. I feel like, but at the end of the day, you're gonna prioritize your income, and so
Yep.
I feel like I find that work conflicts, you just forget about it.
Yep.
You go home from the shift and come back and act like it didn't happen. I mean, you remember it because you don't like that person and you don't work with them the same. But I feel like most people just let most of them go until they need to escalate it.
Now, even on like if the work is self-employed, that's a bit different.
It's
Because I
hard to
walk off a
resolve.
job.
But it's
I'll
still
be
hard
like,
to resolve. Like, that's what I'm saying. You're gonna lose a lot of money. That's just how it be.
I'll be like, look, lady, this is how it's gonna be.
I done lost thousands of dollars. Man, I'm telling you, it's you be like, fuck it. I'm not even finna deal with this person no more. I wouldn't call that a good resolution. Like, you lost money.
Yeah, but it's still one of the easier ones to work out. I ranked the hardest one was family and relationship, or relationship and then
Relationship,
family.
then I agree.
Relationship then family, because niggas be like, forget it, let's get divorced. And then those are the top two.
I think
then the
I think
neighborhood
in like what you say with the relationship, I think what makes that one of the most difficult is because y'all money get tied together too, like all y'all assets and shit when you married.
Well,
if it goes to the marriage part, yeah.
For a family with children, I regret. Yeah, that's a big regret for me. That one affects children more than I thought. I didn't realize the effect that it has on your children, and it has some long-lasting effects. So yeah, it's one of the hardest, but I think it's one that people should try to work out, especially when you got baby kids, baby children.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. The politics is getting weird in this country.
Man, them politicians be playing with each other, and the political
I'm talking
conflict.
about the conflict with the people in the politics.
Oh yeah, with the people it's hard, but what I'm saying, people stupid because the politicians get along like buddies, but the people don't. The people, they buy into the hyperbole, and it's crazy. I'm like, y'all bought into this. Look at them, they're playing with each other. That's all we need is like to film the politicians playing with each other, and that'll probably resolve the people. Mitch McConnell golfs with Biden or something.
Yeah, and Biden spoke at the goddamn segregationist funeral.
They do that, man. It's a front. Yeah. It's a front.
I agree.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah, I agree. So no other takes on that?
I agree with Quantis.
Everybody agree with Quantis?
Yeah.
No.
Politics land.
Even
Nandi said no. She got different. She got
okay.
we'll
let Nandi rank it since she got a different perspective. Go ahead.
I feel like community conflict would be one of the hardest, in my opinion. And then political, and I would say relationship after political, then family and work. I don't feel like
but family, you still gotta see them motherfuckers on Thanksgiving, even if you beat.
No, you don't, Malachi. You don't have to go to Thanksgiving.
If grandma love everybody, so she got to make everybody that hate each other come to the
My
goddamn
grandma died
Thanksgiving.
before I was born, so I don't have that.
I got a different kind of family.
I don't have the big ma that's you reuniting all of us.
Yeah, I got this. I got to go see the sister that hate me at fucking Thanksgiving and shit. So it's hard.
Yeah,
Thanksgiving is the easiest holiday to get adopted into another family. You know how many Thanksgivings I've just spent with other people?
Well, I'm saying I'm not gonna. My grandma gonna be like, "Melly, you coming back?" What the fuck I'm gonna say? No,
you know what?
My sister gonna be over there.
I'm gonna come pick up a plate and then head out.
Nandi, we give you a pass, Nandi. So 20 years from now, we want to ask you the same damn question.
That's true. I agree with her on that one. Still you, Quantis. The family one is the top one. Because now, you probably never dealt with this, but how many times have you been at Thanksgiving dinner, ladies, and you had to deal with that relative that still up the little girls?
Yeah.
It's one in every
you got families like that too. The rapist is at Thanksgiving. Yeah, so
at Thanksgiving dinner, and they want you to break bread with this motherfucker.
Yeah, it's really uncomfortable. Like it's
very
weird.
uncomfortable. It's so crazy how nobody addresses that you are the pedophile of the family, and they just want the kids to be like, oh, leave well enough alone.
This is shocking to me.
No,
Y'all got a
nobody tells the men. They keep y'all in the dark, and y'all don't even know that y'all breaking bread with one of y'all relatives that then found up the little girl.
Yep. A lot of people they put that shit under the table.
It's always a secret. It's always a secret
because they don't want him killed.
Don't say nothing. They should let the men know.
Somebody like that.
Because it's complicated. So okay, you got to think about it from this perspective. Like, okay, let's say like
I wish I would.
Listen. Let me explain. So I'm just going. I don't agree with it, but this is the perspective of the person that's protecting that person. Like usually, like if it's the grandfather that's the one touching everybody up, and you need his check and all of that shit, you try to overlook it because you come from a time where women didn't work, right? So like she got to get his income. She don't want to break that income up out the house. So she try her best to protect the other people and separate them. But that little perverted motherfucker try his best to find the motherfucker to touch. And it's very common.
The men don't find out until they're like your age. Did you know this nigga felt me up when you were 7? What? Why you ain't say nothing? Because I was told by the other women in the family to shut up.
And then there's some of them niggas touch the dudes too. It's fucked up, man.
All right, we got to do an episode. We got to do an episode on family secrets.
Oh, that's rape culture and shit. So. Yeah. I'm with Renita. That family one is really complicated. If you come from
one is complicated.
If you come from a large family, yeah.
Only one time in my life have I actually seen like family conflict.
It's 3:30
resolved. Like my brother and I, we got into that physical fight. And he actually apologized to me. And then generally my family just like argues and then we just stop talking after a while and pray together. But like 9 times out of 10 in my family, if there's conflict, it escalates to a point where it stops and then we just act like it didn't happen. It's never actually resolved.
And I hate them motherfuckers too. Stop coming around me, man. Don't even apologize to you know what they did to you and shit. Be like, yo, man, come on, man.
That's a family thing too, because like almost anything anybody could ever talk about experiencing except for being stabbed or shot, my family has experienced. Mm-hmm. And so when these things come up now, since they're older, because all of my children are grown now, the conflict resolution that we use is you apologize for your actions and then you change your behavior. And then once all that's done, then we can move forward, because then, we get stuck because we're stuck on what happened in the past and we can't move because we got all these issues. And we can't keep sweeping stuff under the rug. We just can't, because that shit lumpy now.
You're right. And if you really look at it, the family is just a microcosm of the nation, because the nation. Look what they're doing. Okay, what they doing in Ukraine right now? They arming the U.S. and the West is arming them to fight Russia, right? Let's just keep it that simple. We ain't gonna get into the details, right? What these niggas do from in the neighborhood that don't like the niggas on the other block? They arm little niggas to go shoot the other motherfuckers on that block, right? This is what they do in the family, right. Fighting. It's just like, it's all so stupid. What you click up on this side of your job and the other people don't like these motherfuckers on this side of the job, and it's ridiculous.
When I was with the family members I had when we was young brothers and stuff fighting, our conflict resolution was go get a 6-pack and just sit down and drink with each other.
That's the men, but the women?
Yeah.
That's what I don't like about men. All of my partners just like do something that they know I like and like think that's
our way of apologizing.
That's how dudes do each other.
It's not an apology. It's not an apology.
Nigga bring you a Chipotle, and then if you receptive, then.
But then y'all wonder why we bring the shit up later and are still resenting in the next month.
But Nandi, that's how dudes do each other.
And you never did nothing. You just bought me Chipotle and watched me cry.
Me and my little brother on here right now. He in the comments, nigga. Me and him have fist fought. 15 minutes later, I say, man, let's go get a drink. Both of us bloody and shit. We didn't have
That's
a
how
whole
dudes
fist fight. We
do.
were like, damn, nigga. I was like,
Yeah,
but
but I'm saying
we do apologize. I'd be like, man, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to do that. And then he'd be like, yeah, I'm sorry too. And then we go drink.
I feel like men can do that with each other, but you got to understand that when you're dealing with a
That's
woman or
yeah,
you're in a
that's true, Nandi.
relationship
You're
with
right.
someone, that's not sufficient.
For you guys,
Like
that's
you can
true.
say sorry, but that's not even rectified. Like, you know, you're not
Because
making
y'all
it right
want us to give
all.
a damn dissertation.
Yeah, no. They want us to
It
cry
doesn't
and
have to be a
shit. And
dissertation. This is what I required of my partner. I said, for one, I want you to acknowledge it. I want you to understand my perspective, and then I want you to tell me what your strategy is to make it right and move forward and not making the same mistake. Like, that's it. That's not necessarily a dissertation,
they
but that's
want us
very
to be.
simple step.
Y'all want
And
us
you
to be
gotta
like
have
Animal
time.
House and you get lickings.
But also,
Thank you, sir. Can I have
the
another?
other thing-
Thank you. Just beat the hell out of me. Penance.
No,
That's what
no,
y'all
No,
want.
no,
because
no. That's not
Y'all
what
want penance.
No. That's not what I want.
Yeah, sure. Maybe I do, but I can admit that that's immature. You know what I'm saying? If I want penance from you, I can admit that that's just purely like coming from like an emotionally
I'm old
reactive
school.
place.
Me and my wife used to have it. We fight. The next thing we start flirting with each other and we have sex. That was conflict resolution in the old days.
Okay, but if that's working for y'all, fine. And
I
that's
just
not
disagree
it
with
for
that
me.
method.
I can't have sex with somebody I'm mad at.
That's good. That's the best sex.
I had the best sex.
Make up sex. That's make up sex.
It'd be like you be kissing her and she
My
keep
body
moving.
will not
You
allow
kiss her
it.
and she keep moving her head. You be like, and she keep moving. You be like, come on. And then you kiss her
Stop.
down. Then you work your way down. You give her some head.
The best sex I had was when my husband.
That's the first sign of relationship.
Nandi, come on. You don't like angry sex?
It's a problem. No,
And she be trying her best.
Dad,
Dad, she be trying her best for this. She be like, no.
I can't do it. It's not gonna happen.
Angry
sex.
I be like, you still love me, girl. You still love me.
Exactly.
I've tried it.
I stay angry. I got 6 children. I stay angry.
You haven't lived long enough, Nandi, until you had angry sex.
She slapped the shit out of you. You kiss on her. You gotta do what you gotta do to make it back right.
I didn't like it.
How many times? Once?
A bunch of
I'm sorry, I'm ordering some food.
Okay, Nandi, you might be right. It depends on the level of the disagreement. Like a nigga go out and spend the money like Yvonne did. You can't make up angry sex like that.
I'm an emotional type of person where every disagreement is at that level to me, and that's my problem. Like you could so much as leave a dish in the sink, and we're not having sex until I feel like it's resolved.
You petty. You too petty. You gotta let.
I'm not petty. I just be angry. Like I get very emotional.
You can let that con ass white girl get away with that racist ass shit she was trying to say, but you can't let your man leave a dish in the sink. Come on, man.
What are you talking about?
You said the cunt said something about your Obama shit. You supposed to say, bitch, get out of my face and steal off of her.
No, because I would say something, and then whatever you say back is how we gonna move
just
forward.
had sex with her.
Yeah, I don't know, but let's we're getting to the end. It's 3:36. Let's wrap it up. We'll do. You got anything for the woke report, Nandi? Or you good?
I did. I forgot it. What is it?
We'll come back to you. Art of Black Psychology. Then
remember it, Nandi, baby. Remember it. We're coming back.
We're coming right back to you. Work on it.
Where you at? She's still thinking about angry sex. No, Yvonne, because she was standing off in the space like, yeah, I remember those days. Yeah, that was some of the best sex I had.
My mic came out.
Because the man don't want to stop because he's trying to prove he's dominant.
Mm-hmm. No, that only works with cute shit. But like if somebody do something really tragic in the relationship, no, you ain't no makeup sex for that shit. That's basic. Oh. That's surface level fuck ups.
No, makeup sex for me was great because the one time I did get angry, it was something that I said I would never do, and somebody made me do it unknowingly. So they lied. Like that was a huge lie. Like it made me cross one of my boundaries. And I went into a rage. I think I blacked out and I had angry sex and it was really good. It was like a tornado or a hurricane or something.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Get it, Stella.
But anyway.
Get it, Stella.
I'm getting ready to do a TikTok. The Art of Black Psychology is getting ready to do a TikTok, and it's going to be straight no chase, straight language, because there are some. I've been like, I'm heavily on social media, so I see like some recurring themes, and so I wanted to start talking about it differently because I'm trying to reach a different audience. Mm-hmm. So respectable politics is gone, and we're just gonna be straight no chase, the gloves off. I'm gonna say anything I need to say to get my point across. And I like to curse and tell jokes too while I'm doing it. So
hey, if you can last on this show, you can do anything.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, now I'm just like, man, forget it.
We open the gate over Renita talking about regretting not aborting her living child. So it's anything goes.
I didn't say abort. I said swallow.
There's a difference.
There's a difference.
That's a difference.
He will live within my soul.
Exactly.
It's all
always
good.
Big part of you.
It's all love. It's a tactic we use to bring across a better point. So go ahead with the woke report, Nandi.
So the woke report was that message that I sent. I'm gonna just read it, but then I can get into some of the tricks and tools that I use to not beat bitches' asses every day. So we kind of went in a very unexpected direction with this topic. Anyway,
the highest that's what I do. Whatever you read about a topic, don't think what you think off your thoughts.
Right.
I'm gonna twist that shit in a whole nother direction. Like that's what I do.
That's why y'all gonna see woke reports that have nothing to do with the topic, because sometimes the things that the woke people care about are just pressing matters.
Yeah.
But this is what I had prepared. The highest compliment from someone who disagrees with you is not you were right. It's you made me think. Good arguments help us recognize complexity where we once saw simplicity. The ultimate purpose of debate is not to produce consensus, it's to promote critical thinking. So that was kind of big for me because I am very chronically sad about being misunderstood when I get into disagreements with people. And sometimes that's just not gonna happen. People are not always gonna like come to see your side of things. Mm-hmm. And it's okay to just say, okay, I'm thinking about that differently. I don't necessarily agree with you, or I'm not necessarily aligned with you, but I'm thinking about it. Also, I just feel like I read Connect Before You Correct. And I think that's something that's worked for me, like working with children, but also I find that when people are angry and things are escalating, people are operating from this childlike mindset to react to stuff. Mm-hmm. And I think the biggest thing that I've ever done is when I find myself getting angry and we're at the point of like raising fists at each other, I look someone dead in the eyes to see, I'm first of all, I'm gauging like, how much of a threat are you? Are you really going to, pull the trigger on this? But then also I'm looking to see like, okay, what's going on with you? How can we connect right now? Because it seems like there is a disconnect and that's why I'm angry. And I'm seeing the child in somebody that's having a tantrum rather than an adult who's about to beat my ass, So, I mean, and it helps that I'm
I wish you can teach that to the police. Like, stop looking at niggas as monsters. This is 9-year-old Tamir Rice. Come on.
And that's why I said that whole shit. People need to stop believing the fallacy that they're going to be trained out of all of that bullshit. It don't make sense. It's ass backwards thinking. But yeah, I think that's something that everybody should think about and consider in conflict. It's like, I watched this kid have a whole tantrum over something very simple. And I was like, do you want to talk? Do you want to be left alone? Or do you want to do something else altogether? And he was just like, leave me alone. And he was left alone long enough to not even think about it anymore. Like he had an entire meltdown. And I was like, okay, there was a simple solution and I was just mad. So I wasn't seeing it, And I feel like adults can come to that realization too, with some patience.
Yeah.
That's a whole therapy move. So that was great. Everything you just said was perfect.
I co-sign it. Anything from you, Renita? Unmute yourself.
No.
Nothing funny to say.
I'm just glad that we had.
She froze up. She froze up. Dad, you had to unmute yourself.
I hope that's not a premonition of what's going to happen to your show.
Oh no!
Are you gonna freeze on stage? You just gonna stay?
All right, we can hear you again now. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I said I still don't see the stuff that I do wrong, so I am.
You know what that is? That's psychotic.
And she's entrenched. Yeah. She's indignant. She's an asshole.
Yeah.
I never denied any of that. I don't know about that good angel and the devil and all that shit on my shoulders. It just be a motherfucker be like, finish him. Mortal Kombat.
You sound like me when I was under 13. That's the old me. It took a long time to get there.
And then now you get into situations now that people don't even try you because they know. People can look at you and know. Like,
you want some crazy shit that happened to me? I was driving and the dude thought I was cutting him off. This nigga pulled over beside me at the stoplight on it was like on 74th for Racine. This motherfucker pulled a gun on me.
Yeah.
And he was like, motherfucker. I was like, nigga, it ain't that serious. I said, if you want to go around me, go the fuck on, man. I ain't on that shit. He's like, all right. And then he just like calmed down and shit. I was like, dude, nigga, what the
fuck? But see, now he could have got himself hurt. What if you was on that shit?
This happened to me too. Because this dude claimed I was cutting him
weird,
off.
Dude. That shit's so weird. I'm like, it's not that serious.
He slid into the spot that I was trying to park in to trap me. And so I started going around. He followed me and then threatened to pull a gun out. And like I said, people always want to call me trans when they're mad because they think, I don't know. But he was like, he was ready to fight. And then he was like, well, I'm gonna go in I was like, do it. You're not doing anything right now. You're yelling at me and it has no purpose. So what are you going to do? Because you're saying a lot of stuff. And he started stuttering. He felt dumb. Like, I feel like anytime you can see, I swear to you, and my friend was like, nigga, what are you doing? I don't have my strap on. He's fucking crazy. I was like, I can read this man. He was crazy. He was on something. He wasn't about to do nothing. And I could see that in the first second that he hopped out his car.
I just be showing niggas love. My dad my dad heard about the time because I was over my mama's house and niggas was outside finna shoot up. I was outside drinking with somebody and shit. I'm like, man, nigga, I know all of y'all. What the fuck is y'all finna shoot each other for? When the nigga pulled the gun, I'm like, put that shit up. Let's calm down. It's like, y'all want me to buy the liquor? What the fuck, man? I'll buy the liquor. What the fuck? Everybody calm the fuck down, man. I'm like, nigga, all of us went to school together, bro. I'm like, dude, when you be knowing that shit's so weird. Half of the shit is stupid. It's ego. It's our ego.
Yeah,
we get our ego out the way, man. It's crazy.
I used to break up them little kids fighting all the time.
Man, it's ridiculous.
They used to get mad at this shit.
Little 16-year-olds walking around with weapons. Like, it's crazy out here.
You know what, y'all? I had blocked this traumatic job out of my memory, but I used to be one of those like personal care homes for people with mental disorders. Mm-hmm. So like different psychosis and various things. I would just go in there and cook for them, make sure they're taking their meds. But one of them had BPD and like, I'm pretty sure she spit on me, threw something at me, just all type of crazy shit. And then another one would just like bleed everywhere and drink everything. And I don't know how I dealt with that. I try to forget that I did that job because it was wild having like irrational adults. See so
much shit. I break up so much shit in the hood. You'd be surprised, nigga.
I could talk to you about that, Nandi.
I break up.
I stopped that job because it was making me physically ill.
You would be shocked how many fights I break up in the hood, niggas. I'd be just like, yo, nigga, chill. What the fuck, man? It's ridiculous. I was just talking to this kid I met the other day, and like I saw him. He had the extended.
This nigga here got ADHD. She but moved around about.
I know she another one. This nigga had the extendo clip, you know, like the long clip. He probably had like at least 17 bullets in that motherfucker. And I was like, the fuck you walking around with a gun for? A little 16. He like, I'm 16. I'm like, nigga, you ain't in school and shit. No, I'm trying to get. I'm like, nigga, let's get your permit. And da. He's like, oh yeah, you gonna teach me construction and shit? I said, I'll teach you anything, man. But you know, be careful with this shit out here, man. You know, it's
a lot of people have nothing to lose.
These kids is the kid got a nice mom. I met his mom and shit, man. It's really interesting.
It's all about perspective, though. If he felt like he didn't have nothing worth value, then
nobody don't talk to him about the right shit because it's a lot of, believe it or not, in the hood, it's just a lot of fucking posturing. Like these people, they watch the same shit you watch on TV. They read the same shit. They're normal people, but like people feel like they got to project this image. You know, of like
mean mugging and all that.
Yeah, like, and when you say hi to them, you could shift the culture if you just be like speak to people and just be nice and shit. It's super interesting to me. It's
like what the hell's wrong with smiling, motherfucker? Nobody want to smile in the hood no more.
Everybody.
That's y'all's hood in Chicago, because Georgia's different.
Chicago wild, nigga. You get your fucking your shit peeled back.
I forget
as soon as I get off the airplane in Chicago, my whole face changed. I'm like,
but he don't be my dad when he come visit me, he don't be understand. I be out there, I handing niggas beers and shit. He be this nigga out here, all these niggas. But I'm cool.
No, you had that old crackhead lady coming in the house.
Them my people, man. Them all my people. And she watch the show. Shout out. What's up, neighbor?
Why you gonna say her? Now she gonna think I called her a damn crackhead.
You know who you talking about. But no, let's wrap it up. Final thoughts, Grant.
She's not that she don't look like she look like an alcoholic. She don't look like a crackhead.
She's an alcoholic.
Oh, crackhead, that's a different species.
And I buy her alcohol.
I feel like that's how my family take care of each other.
She's a really good neighbor. But we about to wrap this up.
Alcohol.
Final thoughts, Grant, and let me play the song so we can get off the air. It's almost 4 o'clock.
Yeah, I got to get off anyway.
Everybody do.
Just love each other. Go out, have cocktails.
Cocktail.
Have makeup sex. That's how you resolve it. Do something nice.